Hey guys and gals, Coach Goo back once again with another fun-filled, action-packed, flipped Geometry Classroom video. And I know you guys are probably thinking, oh man, it's almost finals time. Yeah, there's winter break coming up. We're done. We don't have to learn anything new. But no, we have one more section, Unit 6, that we're going to slide right on in there right before the midterm because all this stuff is on the midterm. So today we're going to start off with the first section of notes out of 3 out of the trilogy. And it's going to start, this is all about transformations, transforming things that we have into new things. So let's take a look. An operation that maps an original figure called it's going to be pre-image. What does pre mean? Pre means before. So it's the pre-image, the image before we transform, onto a new figure called the image. We got the pre-image and we got the image. All right, now look, a transformation can change the size, position, or shape of a figure. All right, so that's the basic. Those are just the basic ins and outs of transformations. Now let's take a look at our first transformation. There are different types of transformation, and today we're going to be focusing on translation. And this isn't translation like, hey, konnichiwa means hello in Japanese. That's not what translation we're talking about, but it's kind of similar. You know, we move from one language to another. We're going to be moving from one place to another with this type of translation. So what does translation mean? It means to vertically and or horizontally slide a figure. Slide a figure. We're moving the figure. And the symbolic form, I know you guys love this one, XY. Remember, we got an ordered pair, XY, and it's going to change and go to X plus H, comma, Y plus K. What the heck does that mean, Coach Goo? H. Good question. H represents the horizontal shift or horizontal movement. And K represents the vertical shift or movement. All right, so now just a little cheat sheet right here. X, if we add numbers to the X, so if we plus numbers, then it's going to move what? Plus means moving to the right. And minus means moving to the left. Yes. And then Y, if we plus to the Y, is it moving up? If you said up, that's right. And then if we put minus on the Y, then where's it going? It's going down. Yes. All right, anyways. Okay, so I'm going to draw a little diagram here for you. Bam, bam, bam. X is over here on the x-axis, Y is over here. Plus is up. There we go. And then plus over here. Minus over there. So now let's do some examples. Oh boy, I can't wait. Number 1. Oh gosh, this is I'm going to use a color that's a little bit more noticeable. Rectangle QRST with vertices. What are vertices? Those are the corners. Q is at -6, -1. Where's that? 1, 2, wait, oh, this is confusing my eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's Q right there. Bam. I'm going to label that Q. R at -3, 1. 1, 2, 3. 1, that's R right there. S is at 1, -5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I lost track. I think it's, yeah, there it is. That looks good. So S is right there. And T is at -2. 1, 2, and -7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So that is T. So this is supposed to be a rectangle. So I'm going to connect the pieces just to make sure it actually looks like a rectangle. E. Ugh. Nice, perfect. It's a rectangle. So that's our pre-image. Now look at the transformation they're going to tell us. X, Y, and we're going to X plus 5 and Y plus 5. So all we have to do here is look at each X value. Remember the X is on the first. Oh, getting a little message. And then Y is over here. So all we got to do is, all right, that's enough right there. Okay, so we're going to add 5 to all the X values and add 7 to all the Y values. So for Q, started at -6, -1, and we add 5 to the x. What's -6 plus 5? That's a -1. So the new q is going to be at -1. And we add 7 to the original y value, -1 plus 7. It's going to be at +6. So our new q value, the image, is going to be at -1, 6. So I'm going to use a different color here. I'm going to use red. So -1, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's my new q. Boom. There it is. And now we can just do that with every other point as well. So real quick, r is going to be at, I'm going to take -3 and add 5. That's going to be +2. I'm going to take 1 and add 7. That's going to be 8. So r is going to be at 2, 8. That's right here. R. Oh, by the way, I almost forgot. On your image, you're going to put, see, it's not Q. It's not Q anymore because Q, remember, started down here. This is the image. So we're just going to put Q prime and R prime. There we go. And then S, the new S is going to be 1 plus 5. That's going to be 6. And -5 plus 7. That's going to be 2. So the new S is at 6, 2. That's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2 right here. S. And the new T, T prime, is going to be at -2 plus 5. That is 3. And then -7 plus 7, that's 0. So 3, 0, 1, 2, 3 right here. That is the new T, or T prime. And so this is what my new rectangle should look like. After you've done your transformation, it should still look like a rectangle. If it doesn't, then that means I did it wrong. So there it goes. Perfect. So there is our first transformation. You can do this. You're just going to do this with all of them. So let's do one more example together. I'm going to do number 3 with you guys right here. Rhombus, rhombus, JKLM with vertices -4, 7. So -4, boom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's J, K, 0, 8, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's K. L, -1, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. L's right there. And M is at -5, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3 right here. And that is M. And this is my rhombus, or a diamond. Perfect. There it is. It's actually not a diamond, it's a rhombus. Anyways, so this is my rhombus. This is my pre-image. Now let's see what we're going to do. They want us to go x plus 2 and y minus 2. So on all the values, I'm going to add 2 to all the x's and subtract 2 for all the y's. So originally J was at -4, 7. If I add 2 to -4 plus 2, that's -2. And then I'm going to subtract 2 from the 7. 7 minus 2, that's 5. So my J prime is at -2, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my J prime right there. And now let's find all the other ones. Okay, so I'm going to just write in random spots. Okay, so K originally was 0, 8. That was K. And now we're going to add 2 to the x value and subtract 2 from the y value. So we get 2, 6 as my K prime. 2, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom, right there. That's K prime. Next, L. I'm going to do that right. L was originally -1, 4. I'm going to add 2 to the x and subtract 2 from the y. Boom, that's going to be L prime is at +1, +2. 1, 2, that's right here. L prime. And lastly, M is at -5. Let me do it over here. M, -5, 3. I'm going to add 2 to the x and subtract 2 from the y. So M prime is going to be at -3, 1. So -3, 1, 2, 3, 1 right here. And now we're going to connect the dots and make sure we still have a rhombus. Boom, 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 boom. So in all of these translations, all we did was slide our figure. So it should still look the exact same as the original one, just moved a little bit, you know. So now let's look at the final piece right here. This is about combining translation rules. So sometimes you get 2 separate rules that you have to combine into one single rule. So looking at an example, you transform a coordinate following the rule. Originally, t is at x, y, right? And t prime is going to be at x minus 4, y plus 8. So we're moving it left to 4 spaces and up 8 spaces. Then we're transforming it one more time following the rule t prime is going to go to t prime prime. And that's going to be x plus 6, y minus 2. So we're going to write one single transformation. Instead of doing 2 steps, we're going to do 1 step. So what are we doing? We can just add together all the transformations that they want us to do. So for example, x's. What are we doing with the x's? They want us to subtract 4, but then look at my second step. They want me to add 6. So if I'm doing that, really, if I subtract 4 and then add 6, in the end, I'm only adding 2. So I'm going to say my new transformation is going to be x plus 2. Now what am I doing with the y? Originally, we're adding 8, so plus 8. Then our next step would be subtracting 2. So if we did both of these steps, in the end, we'd really just be doing y plus 6. And that is going to be my final transformation. And we can go ahead and say t prime prime, because that's where it's going to end up, at t prime prime. And that's going to be the full transformation. So you guys try the next one. All the ones we didn't do in the video, try yourself. Make sure you did it right. We're going to check it in class. And that's going to be the end of this one. See you later, guys. Peace.